Hello! Welcome back. We started up on Twitch as well. So today, I was thinking it'd be cool to just play around with these motion design tools. Like I realized there's, the way that I'm kind of thinking about this, there's two sort of modes for motion design within these tool sets as I'm seeing it develop. Well, the two that I'm aware of are this sort of like 2D, 2.5D. There's some bevel here, some extrusions. And then there's full 3D, which is kind of what I was playing around with yesterday, with like a whole scene set up, particles. But I need to practice a bit more with just this form, playing around with like different shapes, different animations. So I thought that would be a cool thing to play around and explore with for today. Yo, Rana, what's up on Twitch? What do you say? Which website? Twitch? Oh. Why? Let's see if I can juggle a convo while I mess around with this stuff. Why, what's wrong with Twitch? I never figured out how to get the chat from YouTube into the same thing here. You know this. I know, but I didn't figure out how to connect the chat from YouTube and also from. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. Careful with linking that. I know. That page is just, yeah. Gaming, right? Or gaming. Yeah. I think this is grabbable here. This is in the way. We can grab the edges here. I mean, if they can do it here, why should we be worried about showing the same thing here? No, no, no. Well, I mean, I'm also streaming to YouTube. I don't want to get in trouble on YouTube. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, that's what the people want. You know, there's a big audience for that. It's what a lot of people like to watch. Guy shows a toilet, gets banned forever, girl. Yeah. It does. It do be like that sometimes. But so this is the modifiers, extrude. You can mess around with the depth here. And to get the layout separated, the spacing. Right? Yeah. Yeah, whatever. That's out of my... I don't care. Whatever. That's not my problem. That's a problem for somebody else to solve. Are you on the case? You gonna... I'm not. Yeah. Not my problem. YouTube is pretty good. I mean, if you figure out how to connect this restream, because it runs this chat here, it runs through restream, and for some reason it doesn't combine. It's supposed to be so that you can combine it, like the two chats together. Yeah. Trying to log into restream this thing so I can get the two chats connected. Then it would be much better. Just chill on YouTube. I don't know. I don't know. I go there and then it says event not started for YouTube. If I go to YouTube, I mean, supposed to copy and paste the same title, I think maybe. This one? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, I did it. I did it. Hey, I did it. Yeah, they're connected now. I think. Pretty sure. They should be. You just, if you, yeah. Man, making things work. All right. Yes. It's taken 2 months for me to figure out how to do that. Let's go. Yeah. All right, that's sweet. And then I only have to look at one like unified chat here on my screen, so this is sweet. All right, very good. Making progress. And I can minimize that. Oh, that's my... Wait. You've completed your DAW journey? Come to this side of things. Come to Unreal Engine. It's calling. Unreal Engine is calling. That's where I am. Dude, I have just completely. You can. They've got Unreal Engine has everything, man. They have hey, Kunami. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Unreal, they have meta sounds, which I haven't looked into, so I don't know. But that's like I don't know what it is. I think it's like programmable synth type things for like making your own synths or something. So with this thing, let me do a single animation. Let me animate this one thing in and out real quick, and then wait, I think there's a better way to animate this. Down here we've got the location. Oh, here we go. So position, we can go where we want to go. Right here, location. So let's zero it out, take it off the screen. Over, let's make it drop in. Actually, let's center it from here. And then it drops in to here. Why didn't that? For some reason this one, oh, it's auto keyframe is not on by default. I saw other people getting tripped up with that. So you have to either turn auto keyframe on, or you have to move it to where you want it to go and press the keyframe button. And now it works. And then you can select these like this, and you get these little preview animation things, little preview windows. Actually, that's pretty cool. I like that you can like hover over this to see the motion. But now you get a quick. Pleasure to be here. I've been enjoying your live streams for the last. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind words. I've been diving into this, trying to figure out the different workflows. And I was mentioning at the start of the stream that in my eyes, there's two emerging of where I'm kind of focused on. I think there's other ways to use these, but the ways that I'm seeing it is like this sort of 2D way, right? Like traditional motion graphics. And then there's the stuff that I was doing the past couple days where it was like particle systems and like you set up a scene and you can do cloners and that type of workflow. Unreal has nothing in front of, what is that? A box? A cube? Oh yeah, let's see this. Let's see what DAW are you talking about. Yeah, this is definitely. Yeah, that's Mario Paint, right? Yes, Mario Paint. That's the best DAW of all time. That's a good one. And then there's other things like you can right click and add modifiers, right? And so the one I was trying to do like the other day, yeah, after all the DAWs that you went through, which was basically every single one you're landing on Mario Paint. I think that's a good idea. Best of all time. But so after you like select these, you can add modifiers, add animators, and then you hop into the operator, and you can do things like grid, which I'm trying. I mean, I'd like for this to repeat, right? I'm kind of looking for like a repeater. Maybe it's not in the modifiers. Pattern? Oh, okay. Let's get rid of grid. And then for these, to get animated, you can expose these things. So centered, let's turn off centered so that it's just starting from here, right? Joking aside, I went back to Reaper. My close call was Bitwig. It has so much modulators and cool stuff, but like every time I'd see a cool feature some DAW has, I'd Google and see Reaper already has it. And if not, there are hundreds of scripts that recreates the same feature and make it a million times better. Nice, man. Reaper and its cyberpunkness has been calling. Like how the add-on community of Blender, Maya, or Max can't keep up. Oh, you're saying it's like how the add-on community of Blender, and that's why Maya and Max can't keep up. This is why at the end Maya literally was copying Blender's add-ons. Yeah. Well, I mean, like well, I don't know. I don't know about copying. Like, I mean, if anything, Unreal, look, there's a lot of inspiration, but if things are just like objectively make sense, just like, oh no, indisputably, that's just like the way that should be set up. Then what are you supposed to do? It'd be stupid not to copy. But so if we expose this in remote control, it shows up in here. We get this remote control thing, but I don't know. It's a little strange because we don't get a keyframe property. Maybe if it's grid? If it's grid and it's a 1 by 1, I'm gonna do it that way? Can we... At the end of Maya literally was copying Blender's add-ons. Like literally copying features and workflows. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Like some workflows probably are like undeniably the best or most logical way to have a workflow. Like just reinventing the wheel for the sake of like being original. There's argument against that. I mean, I'm usually in the camp of like, let's reinvent the wheel. But I guess I'm playing devil's advocate here. I'm trying to get myself to not reinvent the wheel every single day, you know? Be like, okay, wait, maybe we should take a look at what works. Blender has done that, reinvented wheels many times, just for the sake of being different. I know, but that's, I mean, just for the sake of being different. What happens if we keyframe this? If we keyframe that, then that's strange. I can't keyframe the actual repeat counts. Repeat. I can expose it. But I can't. Rebind. Maybe there's like some custom things I have to do. That's going to the limits of where I'm comfortable. Where I think I should be playing around in. But reinventing the wheel should only make things easier. That's true. Okay. I like that. That was the philosophy of Blender, to be different and not copy Max Maya, so that they weren't allowed to copy Maya or Max, then they wouldn't get in trouble for copying it. So they labeled it as free. Ah, it worked out well. Sometimes and sometimes didn't. Yeah, but maybe, I mean, that's what they get kudos now, right? They get respect. And then also they got to go down the whole road of like building out their different version of some features. And it turned out being so good that other companies benefited from that as well. So, I mean, whatever. We all win. Like Blender won for going that path, and then but we all benefited as a result. So, argument for reinventing the wheel. Worked out well sometimes and sometimes didn't, but the add-on stuffs weren't made by Blender devs. That's the thing. Things like geonodes are inevitable workflows that almost all softwares are doing. Houdini more or less started it, and then Maya, Blender, C4D. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like the node workflow, I think. I don't know. I'm still not like 100%. Like I was saying, I'm not like thinking in terms of node based, even after doing that the past 2 months of DaVinci Resolve. But I'm expecting that it's just gonna slowly become obvious for most people that it's just objectively like a better workflow for like building out larger scenes. That's my I think that's kind of where it's headed, at least for me. It's hard, man. It's hard to like be so objective about that though. Like there's so many workflows that people can figure out how to work with and then be like, oh, see, this is an example of like we don't need nodes. Things like geonodes, yeah. I don't know. Just trying to make cool stuff, right? Oh yeah, and then this is an audio. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the sound wave, the reactive sounds going. Haven't figured that one out yet. I'm like looking into it though. If you find out, if anybody finds out, let me know in the comments. when it comes to modeling workflows or other stuff, there are no better workflows. At least not the workflows that have been has been the standard for Maya, Max, and then Blender add-on devs created. Many add-ons which people liked more, and those add-ons became more popular and got adopted by artists more and more, and they were so much better later. They had to copy it because it was requested so much. Yeah. Fuck. There we go. Was it the best workflow or the last workflows? Probably not, because those people who created the workflows that Maya created, they ended up making even better tools. So do you think with AI that we're gonna, I've heard some wild theories about AI that is just gonna be like, gonna be able to do like generative entire programs. It's like it can just generate the program. I don't know what that even means. This Devin. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna work like that. I kind of get what that's talking about, sort of. Generative AI can just sort of like set up a system for you. I don't know about that. Good days. Hey, BD. How's it going, man? We're philosophizing and also, I mean, opinionizing about some things as well. I'm not so much. I'm just trying to play around with these motion graphics tools. But I guess I'm facilitating, so. Booking flights, hotels, etc. The usual. Where are you headed now? Off to Konami is saying it's so crazy that we now have text 3D to model, the 3D model generate. Yes. Yeah, I mean, that's a good example. The 3D modeling generative stuff, I haven't really jumped into that. There's so much that there's so much to do, but I'm gonna actually just stay here and keep playing around with these shapes and chatting. But these, oh nice, NAB, nice. I went to the New York one. I am not gonna be able to make the Vegas one, but that's awesome. I wanted to go. I saw some good stuff in Bitwig. I saw that you can edit audio's non-destructive and then use different parameters to shuffle. If I can't view that right now. If I go look at a tutorial for Reaper, it's gonna burn my bandwidth. My mental bandwidth. I'll explode. I'm already holding on as for dear life with this, with jumping straight back into Unreal Engine. The transition from DaVinci Resolve to Unreal has been exciting, yeah. Okay, the Bob Ross is inviting. Yeah, I mean, that's like samplers. I got samplers. Everybody's got samplers. Ableton has a sampler and a simpler. Simpler is like a sampler, but it's simpler. Okay, I gotta animate some of this stuff. Get animating. Oh. Ableton best. No, that's not true. I mean, whatever. That's the one I use. I don't actually. I don't care. I don't care. Don't care about, like, DAW. All DAWs are created equal, except for they aren't. But it's the artist. It's not DAW. We can change that. Have you ever used Unreal Engine? The DAW inside of Unreal Engine is it's pretty good. Look, if you go into edit and then you go to plugins, and then oh, it's already installed. So look, Meta Sound. It's a high performance audio system that enables sound designers to have complete control over audio DSP graph generation of sound sources via sample accurate control and modulation of sound using audio parameters and audio events from game data and blueprints. Sounds pretty good. Audio synesthesia. Look, if anybody's watching this and they have figured out how to sync the audio animators, the sound wave, let me know, please. I need to know how to hook that up. There's another thing that I got running today, which was I hooked up. Here, actually, I'll show you that real quick, because that's a new feature of 5.4. Fairlight is pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is like the sequencer inside of FL Studio. But so this was from a tutorial I saw, which I can link. I made a playlist inside of. I put a playlist inside of. I made a playlist, so, and I'll add this one in because there's a tutorial with the new feature for hooking up the like with a rig. So I'll go through that real quick because we were talking about rigs the other day, Rana. I'll show you. You right click and then what was it? Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me think. Rig. What was it? Rig. Control rig? Yes. Okay. So what is it? Animation control rig. Retargeting? Okay, whatever. If you right click and then type in control rig, you can get to it. So the new thing, it's called modular rig. And then you hop into this. And you can close this thing. And then preview mesh, you can bring in you can find this guy inside the marketplace. But basically you need a skeletal mesh, and the skeletal mesh needs to be properly labeled with its bones and stuff. So you could probably find quite a few that fit that criteria for free. And then this is the new rigging system. All you have to do, you just basically follow the dots. Tiles. Okay, so you just follow these dots. So it starts with it says spine. So you just go bloop. And then it kind of auto hooks it up. And then you can do shoulders. Bloop. And every time you do it, you have to make that noise. You have to go bloop. And then you add it to the neck. Bloop. And then the hands. I mean, this is fingers. I think you actually put the arms on this one too. Bloop. Yeah, you gotta make, yeah. The arm on this one. And then for fingers, actually I wonder, wait, I wanna go back. I wanna see if it goes like that. It's messed up. I did Control Z. So let's reset this. And reset this. I'm deleting them. Okay. So shoulder, let's go back because I want to see if I put fingers on the hands, if it does it all automatically or if it's or if it doesn't. I do arm there, right? Whoa, it just connected with all the fingers and stuff. No, that's totally busted now. Okay, great. Perfect example. So anyways, moving on. You gotta connect the legs. And then foot. And foot. And then that's not right. So we could maybe figure out what's busted with this guy and fix it. The spine arm. Let's just delete this. Okay. And then arm. Nope. let's go back and delete some of these shoulders. Oh, because the shoulder wasn't connected. It's a shoulder. I was putting the arm on the shoulder. And are we good? Nope. Almost. Okay, well, it's one of those demos, you know. So it's so fast and easy. If it blows up, what you could do is do it again, but without messing it up. You could try and fix it, but I like this solution. Not pirate rig. Modular rig, create it again. Pirate rig 3. Let's just do it like this and not mess it up because it only takes so long. Right, with the number 3. You have to remember, go back to the training from when we were kids, remember? Heads, shoulder, knees, and toes. Remember. Shoulders, knees, and toes, knees, and toes. And then it was eyes and ears, mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees, and toes. You just gotta remember that. You can't go wrong. And then your dude is fully rigged. Oh. There. Universal things, yeah. There we go. And then you compile it, and this dude is rigged. And if you have some animations, they're also gonna work. And then what I was trying to do was figure out how to do a recording here. Call it Boogie. Then you can celebrate. And now that it's recording, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Do a little happy dance about finishing. Da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na. We rigged. And then you stop. And that's saved somewhere. You can compile that, close it, and then this is where I got before. I didn't really know how to connect the boogie animation. It sort of was connecting, but if we make a level sequence, retargeting? Yeah, it might be retargeting. I might need to do retargeting. I think you're right. Because you'll see if I add this in, pirate rig. So we bring pirate rig 3 in. So it's here, and then the animation is here, right? It's boogie, it shows up. And if I play it, you'll see it like kind of, see? Ah, that's so fun. That looks so fun. It's just it's but yeah, that's not really working. Retargeting, I think you're right. I don't know how to act on that though. I don't know how to use that information. So it's not really connected. It's sort of connected, but yeah, not properly. But that's the idea. So that's quick rigging and then setting that up. Recording in some motion. That's actually a cool workflow. Where you have you can do little takes. Like I wonder if anybody works that way, where it's like you do the animation for like each limb. Like you're just using one mouse. You're like, hey, how you doing? And then you do another animation and it's like da 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 da. Oh, nice. Oh, this is
Welcome back. In this tutorial we're going to be looking at the Unreal Engine 5.4 streamlined and upgraded retargeting system, essentially. It is an improvement on the retargeting system that we already have, just building upon it, making it much easier for us to make use of, and as you can see, it's incredibly easy to use many different types of skeletons for your retargeting purposes as well. So let's check it out. So here we are inside of Unreal Engine 5.4. This is the preview version. You can find it available on the Epic Launcher today if you want to. The actual full 5.4 release will probably happen somewhere in the late of April this year. So if you want to wait for that, that's approximately when it will be arriving, I believe. In this case, we have a third-person template. We're going to be using that, so we have some third-person characters to retarget around with. And essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to go to Mixamo. You'll find a link to this in the description if you want to go here. And we're going to be going in here and just picking something to make use of for our tutorial here. So if we go in here, you can browse around for different kind of categories of...
one sec, sorry. Need my juice.
Animations that you want to make use of. There are a bunch of them available here, and they're all for free if you're not familiar with Mixamo. In our case, we're just going to be taking something that looks a little bit acrobatic, I guess. So we have this run to flip here, and this is an animation of a character running towards a wall and then making a backflip out of that wall section. We're going to be importing this animation into Unreal Engine, and we're doing that by clicking download, and then having it as an FX with skin, 30 frames per second, and keyframe reduction none will be fine for our purposes right here. So we're just going to be downloading this and going back into the engine. Now that we are inside Engine, we're just going to be creating a folder, so we have something to place this in. So we're going to be calling it Mixamo, we're going into that folder, and we're going to drag in our run to flip animation that we have downloaded from the Mixamo website. In this case, we are going to be importing the skeletal mesh here, and that's because we want to have the skeleton, and we're going to be checking in import animations also so we get the animation. So all in all, we're going to be getting the one animation and the skeleton that it belongs to. So this is what it creates. So we close down these windows. There's nothing really of importance here. We're going to make sure to save all of these. Now, the problem with importing like this is that the skeleton mesh is going to get the name of the animation. So we're going to be renaming this to SKM Mixamo just so that it's clear what it is, and we're going to do the same with the skeleton. So we'll do SK Mixamo. So now we have a skeleton mesh, and an animation here. And if we open up this animation, we can see that the animation is playing fine here for this character inside of Unreal Engine. Now, the easy step of actually retargeting the animations now is that we just go right-click and click retarget animation. And from here, we need to pick a source mesh, which we can see up here. That's going to be the skeleton mesh that we renamed. And then it's going to need a target skeleton mesh. And
I don't think this is... It might be in the same area, but retargeting, I don't know if it's in this area of stuff where we have this guy, the control rig, it's something in here. Maybe it's just a button I have to... Is that it? Is that the button I have to press? Probably one of these things, though. Preview controller, reference pose. Nah, it's probably something simple. No, I'm not done with Resolve. I am, but I'm getting footage and content inside of. Dude, this was the plan from the beginning. Was that I would go back into Unreal and like start figuring out how to animate people and like do that type of thing. Composite it inside of DaVinci Resolve. But like we were kind of messing around with motion graphics in DaVinci Resolve. I don't know why. If I know how to do this, why would I do motion graphics in Resolve? But there's compositing stuff that's going to be useful. Like combining the elements. And then color grading. And like post-processing. You're saying Resolve 19 is likely around the corner? Oh, that's right, with NAB. BD's gonna be there. He's gonna get the inside scoop before any of us. Which starts the day before my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Hoping Blackmagic gives you Fusion 19 for your birthday. I feel like all of a sudden this is like software season. We're getting so many updates all of a sudden. I think it's just software season. So hoping Blackmagic gives you something. Yeah. When I went, it was so much fun. I was like playing with all the different devices, and like some guy there was like, "Oh, don't use that one. That's not for you." And I was like, "All right, whatever." All right, I got my practice in. You big old grump. But like I was playing with the color correctors, and like some people walked in and they're like, "Wow, sweet," and I was like, "Yeah, you can twist these knobs." Like that was my first time trying it. And then yeah, I tried this other setup, and the guy yelled at me. I was like, "Oh, okay." So I just went over to Cinema 4D and was like watching their tutorials. And I sat in on a few tech talks as well. They're really exciting, insightful stuff. Animation really takes years and years of learning and practice. Just go with mocap. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like I could, if I have to connect this, and then I just like figure out, you know, this looks good. Doesn't this look this is looking pretty promising. Let's say hoping they'd release Fusion 19.
Cascadeur is an AI-assisted keyframe animation software aimed to speed up and simplify the animation process. To start, import your character and get it ready in just a few clicks. Set a pose within minutes using auto-posing, a neural network that will help you to achieve the most natural pose in a few steps.
Yo, what? They're saying like it's AI, but then this guy is like masterfully posing this person.
Just a few clicks. Set a pose within minutes using auto-posing, a neural network that will help you to achieve the most natural pose in a few steps.
What?
Help you to achieve the most natural pose in a few steps.
He's not. He's
Neural network that will help you to achieve the most natural pose in a few steps. Using auto-posing, a neural network that will help you to achieve the most natural pose in a few steps. Use all.
We could do that. That's not. Look, we just bend this guy, bring him down, bring him over here, bring him here. See? Perfect. That's 1 for 1. Unless you have physics-based rig. IK rig. I mean, that's what... Yeah, I don't think that was anything, like, unique, though. What he just demoed? What they demoed? You can have that sort of logic inside of rigs, though. I know it's not showing up here. Is there any examples? There's, I think, You missed the demo?
Physics to make animation from just a few poses. It follows the laws of physics, but the result can be edited at any time. You can get interesting animation from just a single pose, using the mirror tool and animation cycles. Turn on secondary motion to add various subtleties, and quite literally, bring your animation to life. Get creative, use any reference to quickly make the key pose.
Oh, I tried to do a backflip yesterday at the end of the stream with one of the characters, and it didn't work out. But I said I was going to try and do a backflip again. Maybe now's the time. Now's the time. From this pose, he's going to backflip. Yeah. Okay, ready? We've got to keyframe this. Then we yeet. Put him in the sky. Keyframe. Okay. Bam. And then flip it all the way around. Yep. And then back to the ground. And that is how you make a perfect backflip. Let's watch that. Yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, folks. And we got the leg jiggle animation still playing. And if we want, we could control the knees. Knee control. Yeah, that was good. That was good. All right. Well, I'm going to try and figure out the retargeting stuff some other time. And then I'm going to go back to the MoGraph stuff. But that's the quick rig. It was pretty quick. Can't deny that. Actually, before I do that, I wanted to bring this up. Okay, so check this out. These are all the new things that they added in 5.4. The layered control rig, animation authoring, I don't know what that is, but they added a lot of control. Deformer graphs. But what you're talking about, they're adding inside of Unreal. Oh wait, this is the automatic retargeting stuff. I have to look into this. But the motion, no, what is it? It's the Midas sounds. What am I looking for here? The thing that's motion matching? Might be motion matching. It becomes production ready and it ships with a suite of tools offering animator-centric workflows for gameplay animation. Control rig direct manipulation. What is this? That'd be cool, but it took those Cascadeer guys like 10 years of research and development to develop. Yeah, but Unreal Engine They got Fortnite money, man. Got that Fortnite money. Pose estimation. Yeah, I think it's one of these. It's supposed to be for like in-betweens or something. Oh, I want to see this. I want to mess with this right now. This is the material designer. Let's hop in back into not Apple money. Yeah, that's true. But hopefully they're different than Cascadier. Is it Cascadier?
What is Cascadeur? It's a software that helps you create physically accurate animations easier and faster.
Oh!
One of the Cascadeur's main features is auto-posing, a unique smart rig for humanoid characters. You only move several points, while auto-posing takes care of the rest of the body, resulting in the most natural pose. It
Oh!
allows you to draft animation in no time.
Oh, that's cool.
This way, you can significantly speed up the process of setting up key poses.
Yeah, that's cool.
But if you choose to have full control over the character rig, you can use our standard point controller rig instead, and set up the poses as precisely as you need. Working with poses in Cascadeur is very simple. You don't have to switch between IK and FK. You can move any selection as an IK or rotate it as an FK at any time. In Cascadeur, any selection of points can be moved or rotated around any pivot. Use hotkeys for quick selection.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's really...
You can also easily
That's a nice
copy the
little
position of any points in
feature.
both local or global space. In Cascadeur, you can easily create any controllers for your model. Using the quick rigging tool, it will only take minutes. If your model uses one of the standard skeletons, Cascadeur will recognize it and automatically generate all the necessary rig controllers. There's also a set of tools to create and adjust character rigs manually. You can set up controllers for just about any model. The blue ellipsoids you see are the rigid bodies. They are responsible for the character's physics behavior. Physics tools can be used to improve animation, making it more physically accurate. Cascadeur automatically calculates correct trajectory and velocity for a jumping character based on your animation and gravity. You can instantly see the resulting motion demonstrated by the special physics ghost. Overall, physics tools and auto-posing allow you to experiment with your animation, make fast sketches and try various ideas, just as a choreographer would. Cascadeur will help you see the way the character can compensate for their rotation or retain balance. You can further juice up the animation by adding secondary motion. Cascadeur also includes a full spectrum of standard animation tools. Import any video file to use as a reference. You can easily see a trajectory of any object by selecting this object and the frames in the timeline.
Oh, that's cool.
You can enable ghosts for any number of frames. And of course, you can use the graph editor just as well. Tween Machine is a powerful tool which allows you to quickly tweak the neighboring frames. Use interval edit mode to make changes to multiple frames at once, or blend animation into a new pose. You can see where each interpolation type is used in the timeline by the color assigned to them. Using the timeline, you can quickly edit your animation timing. You can play any animation in slow-mo without altering the frames. It helps you better see every detail in fast and complex movements. Animations can be cycled. Select any interval to repeat any number of times. Cascadeur lets you switch between IK and FK interpolation with one click. There's no need to bake animation or worry about how to blend different types of kinematics together. Cascadeur also uses a special type of interpolation. We call it global rotation. It shares advantages of the FK, but disables any influence from parents. You can customize the user interface to your liking, change the layout, choose color schemes and hotkey presets. For example, you can use a Blender-like preset. And by using Node Editor and Python scripting features, you can even create your own scripts and behaviors. Cascadeur can handle multiple scenes at the same time. You can copy animation from one scene into another. You can even display objects from other scenes. You can also create and animate cameras. And once the animation is complete, you can export the FBX to further use it in your projects.
Oh, that's unreal. That's sweet. That is very cool. Is that out? Cascadeur. Cascadeur. Wait. They say I can get the free indie bundle if I register before March. Dang it. I missed it. Missed the free. Okay. But anyways. Oh, so it's $100. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Very cool and powerful. I've been seeing this software for some time on social. There are plugins for Maya to do something like this, but I haven't seen the AI-based pose yet anywhere else. Yeah, that's I see it. I see the power of that. That's pretty neato burrito. By the way, I didn't understand why you said that it's the same as sampler about that Reaper script. I thought sampler is triggered by MIDI, but those scripts are all menu based and procedural. No, I was kidding. I was just talking poop. Talking mumbo jumbo. Because I don't really know anything about Reaper. Yeah. Yeah, no. That was meant nothing. I was just talking smack. Wasn't. I don't really know about Reaper. Actually, this is not really the I don't really know what's happening with this scene, but it's developing into something. I want to get rid of this guy in his gun pose. I'm trying to get to like he's got like a different version, but it's not supported in this current in the beta. The only one that's supported is this version. It's kind of aggressive. Those are the same things as Blender add-ons, not official features. All community made stuff, 99% of them are free. Speaking of free, have you checked out Unreal Engine yet? Have you installed it? Because you know how much I paid to set this all up? You know? It was paid all of my best attention and efforts. That's how much it cost me. Your focus. Perspiration. It cost everything. I've had some paid assets actually. Really? Yeah, there's one I was looking at today. Because like what I'm trying to set up, I'm thinking about making like a audio visualizers, that type of thing. And there's something like that that exists inside the store. That's like exactly the thing. And I was like, you know, I should just buy that. But I think not. I think I have to, for what I want to do, I want to just set it up myself. Learn how to do that. Save months of work. Yeah. Don't remember which one. There are some really dope plugins. Yep. Yeah, the one I was looking at was pretty dope. It was only like $50. But I don't know. I want to learn how to make my own levels and system stuff, and then also sell it myself. So I want to do that. Dynamic Sky. I have a Dynamic Sky plugin. It was free though. Fluid Flux, Brushify. You know, every single month I go, even though I haven't been using this, I haven't been in Unreal Engine for some time. I've made a point to that for every month though I have logged on to just get the free for the month assets. Because that's just how I roll. So we have media plate here. Yeah, you go in every, yeah. I have tons of those free downloaded assets. I usually, yeah. I'll check out the like scenes, but I usually, I don't know, I don't get too into the logic ones that are like for game development. That's just not how I'm using the stuff. But there's this thing here, media plate, and I haven't figured out how to get this to play in the background. I want to get it to work. This. I know how to do this inside of like the regular playback mode, but for some reason I have to like refresh on all this stuff. It was like in DaVinci Resolve, you know, making a media plane. Or like you make a plane and then apply this media to the plane. Oh wait, it is there. Look, look. Look. You can see it. There it is. Working. How do I scale it up? Oh, maybe it doesn't show up in motion. No, no, there it is. Okay, it's just one of those things. Do I have to like custom? Do I have to go and make this larger here? In the static mesh editor? You love this plugin. What is it?
Hi everyone, Joe Garth here, creator of Brushify.io. This scene was created in Unreal Engine 5, using PC, which is a full Unreal Engine landscape. Another really cool tech. This entire lighting setup will pretty much work out of set rules. So that means red rocks have got the green.
Wait, so you use Unreal Engine?
Reflected from the rest of. See that blue light's now so Unreal Engine 5, all of this tech really just stringing.
And you've used this? An easy fog. Oh, fog, yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. Fog is so annoying to get into the scene. Oh, 2 years ago. So hop back in. Party up. You know DaVinci Resolve and Unreal Engine has multiplayer mode? I'm just saying. I haven't gotten there. I haven't figured out how to do that, but I know it exists. I haven't gotten there, but that'd be pretty cool to do. Multiplayer Unreal Engine and DaVinci Resolve. I think for DaVinci Resolve, I looked into it. You have to have a thing, a cloud, a Blackmagic cloud server. But there's probably other options. And then for Unreal Engine, I don't know. It's probably the same idea. You have to have like a main host that's syncing the stuff. Storm sync. That's the new thing. That's a new thing. I think it's actually for synchronize assets. What is Storm Sync? Storm Sync is a high performance bowling ball from Storm. Storm Sync UE5 is a plugin that comes with Unreal Engine 5 that allows users to share assets and dependencies.
And one of my favorites is actually a little bit of an unsung hero, and it is called Storm Sync, and it allows us to easily export assets and all of their dependencies into a single file so that we can easily share them with others, as well as share across other machines on our network. So this is a plugin that comes with Unreal Engine 5.4. It's called Storm Sync. So I go to the
Maybe that sounds kind of like what it might be.
edit menu and choose plugins, and I type in the word storm. Then I've got Storm Sync and Storm Sync Motion Design Bridge.
Yeah, this is the sphere.
So it's experimental, but man, is this thing awesome. So I've got a level here selected.
We can make the sphere. We have the technology. Let's make it in the donut scene. I'm just hopping around scenes. I'm not even really doing much today, just chatting. But you haven't used UE5 in some time? I'll get back to it if I gotta use it for a project. This is the donut world. We add a big old sphere. Dang it. Rip.
It's just called add-ons, and this is what's in the level. I've got Niagara Sims and rotating text and all kinds of stuff going on there. And so if I want to share this with others with StormSync, I just click, and since the plugin is activated, I can just choose under this StormSync section, export. And it'll highlight all of the dependencies. Yep, I want them all. It'll gather those dependencies and file name. So I will just call this sync demo, and I need to give it a file path. So I will give it, here it is, my project folder saved in StormSync. So that's perfectly fine. So I will select that folder, sync demo, and finish. So this will create a buffer and then save out all of those files. And that's it. It's that quick. And so if I go ahead and bring in my file explorer so we can take a look at saved and StormSync, sure enough, I've got this SPAC file. So this is it. This I can now email, I could use Box, I could use Dropbox, I can use any method I want to share this file with others, and then easily have all of these assets for this level shared with someone else. So for example, I've got this empty project here. There's nothing up my sleeve. There's nothing in this project. I've got the StormSync plugins activated for it. And so I will bring back my Explorer and make sure I can drag. And I'm just going to drag and drop this file right into Unreal. And I get a list of files to import. And so I will go ahead and import them all. This should bring up every one of those assets in their appropriate folders, including the materials and the models. And if I go into my demo folder, I have my add-ons. Let's go ahead and open that up. And I can click in the viewport and hit my G key to get rid of all that extra stuff. And there is the level working perfectly with all of the assets. Gotta love this feature. I hope this helps. Until next time, have fun.
He's a witch! Burn the witch! No, that's amazing. That is, we could share files, you know, pretty easily. But if we wanted to make the sphere, we go to shapes and we make a big old sphere and we zero it out and then we make it huge. And then might want to pop out of, okay, here's the dome, and to add the pretty material, then automotive materials in here, exterior, car paint, purple or plum. Oop. Wait, this is an ugly circle. We gotta make this circle better. We hop into modeling. Sphere. Okay. Now if we add the car paint to this one, it's gonna look better. Add this one. Oh. It's got the reflections on it. This render is dope. Looks authentic. Whoa. The physics right away threw me off, but yeah. Marvelous designer. Right? Yeah. Blocking. Particle trails. More cloth sims. Environment. Earth. Wind. Fire. No, I like this behind the scenes breakdown. They're always very helpful. It does look real. The CR, what is it? CRT? CRT TV? Oh, speaking of, oh, I got a surprise. I'm gonna be posting a little short video maybe tomorrow. We've had a CRT. CRTs are like people play Super Smash Brothers on CRT because aren't they like faster or something? Something about them or is like better for playing Smash Brothers on? The response rate is faster or something? I don't know. Better for old games. Made for old TVs. Ah, okay. Look at that reflection. Just pixel perfect. Look at those reflections. What? Oops, I didn't save it. New TVs don't interpolate the old stuff. Or something like that. I'm not Linus Tech Tips. Yeah. That's the official yeah. I might steal that line in the future. Better for old games made for old TVs, yeah. Revolve path, huh? So these are like a lot of these are things that you can also find in the motion design. Then you can animate with like the keyframes. Okay, so we got this ball here. And it's got this location. And we can do the thing that the dude was doing, which was he had text that went around it. I don't know if there's a way to... Okay, let's find out. Actors, you make a text, that, and then you extrude it. I think for text it automatically extrudes, or I mean it comes preloaded with an extrusion thing. Or not. Okay, so you got to go up to here, or you could right click, add modifiers. No, it does come preloaded with extrusion. Where is it? Extrude, extrude, extrude. Oh, because I'm on the sphere. That's Okay. And then you center it so that the pivot point is in a good place. And you extrude it. And you bevel it. You load up the text with your materials. Lap. Oh, that looks good. This one. Ooh. Shiny. Oops, I missed. Ooh. And I think we can make... How do I just make the text larger at this point? After I've set it, I guess I just do a regular good old scaling. And then the trick that the video pixel prof, he was saying that from here you have to basically convert it to a mesh, and then you're able to do deformers on it. So we got this, and we could with this selected, we go and convert. How do we do that? Scale proportionally? No. Down here? Create? Nope. Is it a material inside of here? Yeah, so this is not like showing up. This is not inside of the content editor, I believe. Maybe it's like deep in here somewhere, generated? No. But so we convert to Hmm. Oh. What do we do with this? Where's the convert to? Convert to a thing. Designer, create, let transition. Motion, modeling? Or maybe I have to get out of, convert. Oh man. All right, let's go check this guy's tutorials.
So the Unreal Engine 5.
He's really made some awesome tutorials so far about this. Find that. Curved orbiting text. That's kind of what I'm trying to.
Curved text spinning around an object in Unreal Engine 5.4 Motion Design. So I will also delete the asset that was, speeder. So line mode here, and go to actors in the toolkit and type this, and let's just pull this out a little. So I'm going to go ahead with type 0 this video and choose gloss slide your menu up here, just convert this Ava text
There it
actor
is.
2 into a
Convert actor. Actor, convert to static mesh. And we text. Converted. Now.
static mesh. So
Now
I'll
what?
select that, give it a place to go, my demo folder. We're taken to that folder here in the content browser. Design, I can't replace this and replace this selected actor with a design outliner. If we go to the motion design, I can't replace this actor, right? So if I'm in the regular motion design outliner, instead I'm going to go to my regular legacy outliner and right click on the Ava text actor and replace this selected actor with a mesh. And since in the content browser I have my SM Awesome selected, it's right here. Right.
Oh, okay. Tricky. Replace with text. Okay, and now you can see this is a static mesh. And here it is. And the whole point of all that was so that we could now apply a modifier. And to apply a modifier, we have to be in the motion design section. And here's our text. Huh? Oh, here it is, to the top here. Oh, it still has the previous name. I'll rename it, and then you can add modifier. Add modifier. Huh? Bend?
Ready to go. So there we go. So now this is no longer a Ava text actor, but instead is just a static mesh actor, and the static mesh is, and instead move to modeling mode. And from the modeling selections, I will go to deform and choose warp. And just like that, we're already warping in the correct direction. Looking at this, I'm actually good with that. Now, if I wanted this to be further away, I could, use.
Oh man, this took all sorts of twists and turns. I was not expecting to do that. And then what is all this stuff? But was not expecting that because there's an actual bend. There's an animator. Or if we go to like a cloner, static meshes. I thought we had a bend. Oh, we have an actor thing here. We go into motion design. We got actors, effectors. You can add an effector. So actually I'll do that. Do it a little different from what he's talking about. See if we can get the result that we're looking for. So here is the effector, and we're gonna connect. Add motion design, right click, wait, add effector. Oh. Static mesh. Huh? Oh? Okay. So that's why I'm getting tripped up. You can add like the bend modifier onto cubes, spheres, toruses, these 3D shapes, which probably these will expand. But currently you can't add the bend modifier to text. So this example that he's showing is how to do it with the current workflow, but I guess in the future it's probably gonna, this will probably get updated. But the workaround is that you can go into modeling and apply deform.
They're already warping in the correct direction. Looking from the modeling selections, I will go to deform and choose warp.
Okay, well that's good to know. And then we, what? We hop in that top view. We could put the pivot point to the center here. Or no. What am I talking about? Okay, it's getting late. I've been doing this all day. You make it, you could do Control G, put it in a null actor. And the null actor, before you do that, before you put it in the null actor, you zero it out. Then you put the text in the null actor. And if you rotate it, it's gonna perfectly work exactly how you expect. No, okay, no, that really does work. It was just this one. Now it's going around the sphere. Yeah, null actors. Okay, it's late. I've been doing this all day. So much more I gotta learn. Work on tomorrow. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Thanks for hanging out. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow, because tomorrow's Monday and I do stuff. But I'll be back soon. And hopefully I can make some progress and share with everyone the updates as I go. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you soon.